วัสดีครับอาจารย์ครับผม
Hello and welcome to another Dhamma meeting where we will discuss the Buddhist practices of charity, morality, and meditation. Everyone is welcome to join. We're waiting for our first participant, which happens to be Anura from New Zealand. Good morning to you.
Hi, good morning, Ajaan. Good morning, early morning. The last meeting of the year. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you.
Yeah. Question, Ajaan. So, the emotions are basically an indication of the different mind states. So,
That's right.
if someone has a high EQ, emotional intelligence, that means that person has stronger mindfulness. Is that correct, or
I'm not sure
how
how
do
they
we?
measure the number high or low, but if your mind is calm, less emotional, then it is. It means you have more equanimity and more mindfulness. If you're very emotional, then that means you don't have much mindfulness and equanimity. The more stable your mind becomes, then the more mindfulness and the more equanimity you have. The less emotion. But I'm not sure how they measure the
Mhm.
EQ. The high number, does that mean less emotion or more emotion? I'm not sure.
Or the high number is more not not emotional. Yeah, they are more. Their reaction is wiser and
Yeah, more rational.
more rational. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Isn't that a brain function, not a mind function?
No,
People think and act
emotion is the mind function,
mind always. Yeah.
but the body has effect on the mind also. When you're sick or when you're not sick, it affects your state of mind. If the body is sick, your mind can tend to be uh, more emotional, more anxious, more stressful, for instance.
Mm.
Then, if your body is not sick, if your body is well, you feel better. You have different feeling from that.
Mm.
And there are other factors. What you see, what you hear, contributes to your emotion, as
Mm.
well as what you think. So
Mm.
emotion can be affected by many factors.
Mm. Mm.
The way to deal with it is to have mindfulness, to have samadhi, to have calm, then use wisdom to teach the mind that every factor that influences the mind is uncontrollable. Don't try to control them. The emotion rises from trying to control these factors to suit your emotion.
Yeah.
Which the more you try, the more stress and anxiety or depression can be the
Yeah.
result. So you
Mm.
have to understand that all the factors that contribute to your emotions, they are not controllable all the time. Sometimes they can be controlled, sometimes they can't. People you see, things you hear. Sometimes you can control them, and sometimes you cannot control them. So the Buddha said you have to see the three characteristics in everything.
That's,
So don't try to control the emotions, but try to understand and try to accommodate it. So you're not creating dukkha, you're not creating suffering in the mind.
sometimes we react under stress, and
Then
then
you're
after
creating,
we react,
you're creating suffering, you're creating dukkha in the mind,
true, yeah.
which then can affect the mind, affect the emotional state to be worse. Some people react until they become depressed because they could not get what they want.
Yeah.
But if you say sometimes life goes up, sometimes life comes down, and accept them as they are, then you won't feel depressed or anxious or stressful. The mind can remain calm. Even the states of mind might be changing from good to bad or from bad to good due to the factors. That is not under the mind's control.
So if I get angry with somebody, that means I not really
Yeah,
mind that. That's my
yeah.
yeah.
You're trying to control that person. You want that person to do something for you,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
don't do what you want, then you become angry at that person. If you understand that that person is not always under your control, then just let him do whatever he wants to do, say what he wants to say, and you just acknowledge his action. No,
So
don't react. Eventually comes the word don't react to anything. If you want to keep your mind peaceful and calm. The problem is we try to react. We want to react. We want to shape things to suit our desire, but we cannot. Sometimes we can, and sometimes we cannot. That's a problem. Sometimes we cannot differentiate between what we can do and what we cannot do.
Okay.
But you can tell when you can. What you cannot do is when you become stressful or when you're not happy. That means you're trying to do something that you cannot do.
Trying to change the world. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So when you get to that point, then you have to stop and say, "I'll leave them alone." Then you can return to normal, calm, peaceful state of mind.
Yeah. Okay.
But you need constant mindfulness and constant wisdom because the states of mind change very quickly. Feeling body are less are slower than the states of mind. The emotion keeps changing very quickly. Next is the feeling, and then next is the body. The body is the slowest in change. We can see it. So it's easier to deal with the change in the body first, and then we deal with the change in the feelings, and then eventually we deal with the change in the states of mind, the mental state. That's why the Buddha to investigate the body first, then investigate the feelings, then investigate the mental states. You have to go through this because you have to go through the easy one first before you can go tackle the harder one.
Okay. So we always start with the body contemplation.
Yeah,
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah.
and it can reduce your emotional states, your emotional emotion because you let go of the body, then the mind can be more peaceful than before when you're not letting go. You reduce one of the factors, the body. Then you reduce another factor, is the feelings. And eventually you come and tackle the remainder, which is the mental states. Then eventually your mind will be totally, completely, all the time peaceful, not reacting to anything, because you understand all these three factors. Understand the body, understand the feelings, understand the mental states. That they are all anicca, dukkha, anatta. Leave them alone.
Yeah.
We don't want to leave them alone. We want to control. We want to control our body. We want to control our feelings. We want to control our mental states. That's why we get stressed and depression and anxiety and worry.
That's right. Yeah.
And there are other less influential factors. These are the external things, like your money, your people you deal with, the five sensual objects, what you see, what you hear. These things, they also affect your state, your mental state, which you also have to let go
Yeah.
by seeing them all as the same thing, as they are anicca, dukkha, anatta. The four worldly possession, wealth, status, fame, and the sensual pleasures. These are all not controllable either. You can be rich today and you might be poor tomorrow. People worry about this all the time, right? When am I gonna get poor?
True.
When am I gonna get laid off? And this come with you get anxiety with these things.
Yeah. Many
And you
people
rely
have.
on them to keep you happy. Instead of keeping you happy, keep you restless and agitated.
Yeah. Right.
People who have fame worries about when they're gonna lose their fame.
Mm. Yeah.
People who have status also worry about when they're gonna lose their status. And people who rely on sensual pleasure worries about when they're gonna lose those sensual pleasures. So you have to let go of all these things. Don't rely on them for your happiness.
Right.
Rely on your meditation. That's the stable source of happiness, reliable source of happiness. Once you know how to develop them, then you can always have them.
Yeah.
So come back to mindfulness and meditation.
Yeah. That's finally
First,
it's yeah.
make your mind
Yeah.
happy first. Then teach
Yes.
your mind to let go of other things.
Yeah.
If your mind is not happy, it's very hard to let go of the other things, because you still rely on them to keep you happy.
Yeah.
Like a cup of coffee, like a cigarette,
Yeah.
like a glass of beer or something,
Yeah.
whatever you rely on to keep you happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Many people do.
if you have samadhi, if you have meditation, then it's easier to let go of this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Tonight it will be a lot of alcohol and a lot of noise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Happy New Year.
That's right. Yeah.
Sensual pleasure, but temporarily sensual pleasures
Yeah. Yeah.
come with a price, because day after tomorrow, then you get a
Back to
headache,
yes. True.
hangover,
Yeah. Right.
and you feel the blues after that also.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Because these things are temporarily. They serve you briefly, and once they're gone, they left you lonely and feeling blue, feeling sad. Then you
Yeah,
have to go after them again.
yeah,
Start another round of pursuit, the pursuit of happiness.
yeah. Yeah, the whole world is like that now. Just
Yeah, avijja is
wanting
the
to get.
leading.
Yeah,
Avijja is the leading influencer, not knowing where true happiness is.
yeah,
If you know true happiness is through meditation, then if everybody meditate, then the world will be peaceful and
true.
nobody will hurt other people. There's no need to hurt anybody.
Yeah, 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 true. Yeah,
So Buddhism give us the knowledge, the Dhamma is the
mm,
knowledge that will eliminate avijja, ignorance,
mm,
right view, samadhi,
mm,
the view that everything in this world is anicca, dukkha, anatta. They are dukkha. They are not pleasure. They are not happiness.
yeah,
True happiness is through
mm,
meditation
yeah,
and letting go
mm,
of all other types of happiness.
yeah, okay.
Okay. Anything
Yeah,
else?
yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's very good. Thank you, Tangajan. So, thank you for the teaching this year. So, wish Happy New Year, Tangajan.
Okay.
So,
Thank you.
so next 3 weeks we won't be able to join. So,
You don't get happy because people give you wish. You
yeah,
get happy, you make yourself happy.
yeah, true.
That's another delusion. We wish you a happy new year.
We wish,
Everybody,
yeah,
everybody wishes, but everybody is not happy.
yeah, yeah, true. Yeah,
So you have to make yourself happy. Meditate,
yes,
count down with meditation.
yeah, yeah. Okay, that's a good lesson. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Good
See
luck to
you.
you.
See
Good
you.
luck
Yeah.
to
Thank
you.
you, Tangajan. So we are traveling up to attend our daughter's wedding. So in
In
2 weeks
where you going?
in Auckland, North Thailand. So we are driving up. Yeah. So we are in South Island of New Zealand. So we drive up to
To the north,
North. Yeah.
North
Yeah.
Island.
Yeah.
Okay. Happy
Yeah.
reunion
Yeah.
then.
Thank you, Tangajan. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Teachings.
Next,
Yeah.
Claudia from Switzerland.
Good afternoon, Tana-chan. So today I am in Germany visiting my parents-in-law. We spent the holidays here. Actually, we stay at the home of my Buddhist friend here in Germany, but currently I'm in the kitchen of my parents-in-law. And so far we had a good time. And I feel very happy because I was able to do some dana, donations for the school where I worked as a special needs students assistant. It's a social hotspot school, and they take the donation to buy books for the students. And I also was able to do another donation to the so-called Green Youth. They also care for social justice and want to use it also for education. And this makes me very, very happy. I was more excited to give the Dana to those organizations than to receive any gifts. It was a very good feeling. And tonight I'm going to visit the Buddhist community. I regularly visited when we lived in Germany and before we moved to Switzerland. So far, there's a lot of gratitude in my heart and metta, and so far everything is very well. And we will return to Switzerland in 2 days. And today I also got pictures from Kenneth. He sent me 2 pictures, I think from Thailand. And as far as I saw, he's doing a lot of walking meditation, and I was very happy to receive his messages. Yeah.
Yes, he's currently practicing in Thailand,
Mm-hmm.
in a province in the northeastern part of Thailand.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel a lot of mudita. So I would say these holidays are a lot of mudita, metta, dana. So it's a good time currently. Yeah.
Yes, giving is always good, give you good
Yeah.
feeling.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
This is one of the three practices the Buddha taught us to do: dana, sila, and bhavana.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
These
a really
practices
good
give
feeling.
you good feeling.
Yeah. 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 So I always think my husband and I are so lucky that we were able to leave Germany to live in Switzerland. And I know the situation in Germany is also getting worse and worse. And so it was a matter of my heart to share a little bit luck from Switzerland. It was a very good feeling.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
Do you have any question?
Not today, thank you.
Okay, thanks for joining us. Good to
Thank
see
you
you
for
again.
teaching. Yeah, likewise. Thank you very much.
Okay, Daniel, you are next. Dan, where are you from? Can you unmute your microphone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear me, Ajahn?
Yes, perfectly.
Yes. I'm from France, but I live in Vietnam.
Okay.
Yes.
Where in Vietnam?
I'm in Ho
Hanoi?
Chi Minh. I know in Ho Chi Minh City in the
Ho
south.
Chi Minh. Okay. So, old Saigon.
Yes, very close to Bangkok.
Yeah. Just 1 hour flight. Yeah?
Correct. Yes. I met you a couple of times in your monastery in
I see.
Thailand. Yeah,
Okay.
but a few months ago, I think.
Good.
Yeah.
Do you have any question you'd like to
Yes.
ask?
Yes, please. A few months ago, I was in the Himalaya mountains, and I was at 4,000 meters. And I stay over there for 2 weeks. When you stay a long time in a high altitude, you have very big difficulties to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
And then it reminded me my grandmother when she passed away, she couldn't breathe, and then then it made me think clearly that when we die, we have a lot of pain, and we don't die. We might not die peacefully because all these difficult things we can experience with our body. So I would like to ask you if you have some recommendation and give us some indication how we could deal with all this pain and difficulties we have with our body when we are dying.
Yes. The principal pain is not in the body, it's in your mind. Your attachment to your body cause you to have this craving for the body to continue to exist. And this creates stress in your mind, which is more painful than the pain of losing your body when the pain in the body. So we can reduce this mental stress by practicing meditation. If we can keep the mind calm, then the mental state cannot arise. Then the pain that comes from dying will be minimal, because the majority of the pain is from your mind, not from your body. And in Buddhism, we can get rid of the pain of the mind, but we cannot get rid of the pain of the body. But the pain of the body is minimal when compared to the pain of the mind. So once you have got rid of the pain of the mind, then the pain of the body doesn't bother the mind at all. The mind can live with it, can accept it. So this is what we have to do: practice meditation first to calm the mind, and then when the mind wants to react to the body, we have to teach the mind to stop reacting to the body. Reacting, I mean, wants to keep the body going, wants to keep the body painless, which is not possible at all times. And trying to neglect, what you call it, try to not accepting the truth of the body, like the pain and death, can cause stress and anxiety in the mind. But once we can accept that body is temporarily anicca, it has to go, it has to get sick and die, and we stop reacting, stop our craving for the mind, for the body not to get old, get sick or die. Then the mind becomes peaceful. That's how the Buddha and his noble disciple die. They die by letting go of the attachment to the body. They can leave the body alone. They just look at the body just as another person, like another person's body. When you see somebody else's die, you don't feel that terrible, right? Okay, you have to be able to look at your own body as if it's not your body also, which is the truth, but we cannot seem to be able to see it. This needs a lot of practice of, samadhi and vipassana. Vipassana is to keep reminding yourself, the mind, that the body is not you, and try to compare your body with other people's body. If I don't feel bad about other people's body, I should not feel bad about my body, because they are the same. Like A equal to B, B equal to C. So A must be equal to C also. Get it? You have to do a little bit of mathematics here, rationality.
Okay.
You don't feel bad about other people's body because you're not attached to them, right? You don't have craving for them, craving them for them not to die. So you don't feel anything when they die. But if somebody that you love, you have craving for them, then you can also suffer, even if it's not your own body. So suffering comes from craving for things not to be or to be. So we have to stop this craving. That's all. Because we cannot change things anyway. You can crave for people not to die, but they die anyway. You can crave for your body not to die, but your body die anyway. So you're only creating unnecessary stress in your mind by having this craving. So it's better just to stop your craving and accept death when it comes. Then there will be no sadness, no stress, no suffering in the mind. But you need a strong, calm mind to be able to understand this truth. To accept this truth, you have to have equanimity, which come from your meditation practice. So you have to meditate to get to the fourth jhana. That's why you get the equanimity. Once you have equanimity, then you can teach your mind to let go, to accept anicca of the body. Yeah. Then when anything happens to the body, it will not bother you. Anybody's body, really. Your body, your loved one's body, people you don't know body, they're all the same. They're body, they're made from the four elements, composed of the 32 parts. They rise and cease. Our suffering come up from our craving for them not to die. You want them to exist forever, which is impossible. Right? So be rational, accept the truth, then there will be no suffering. Okay?
I understand that we have to train ourselves through meditation, as you
That's
said.
right. To calm your mind first. Then after that, if you have a calm mind, you can teach your mind to accept the truth of the body.
I've also tried to train my mind for dying through the process of falling asleep. because I think that yes.
It's similar when you die, you go to sleep. When you go to sleep, you die temporarily. Sleeping is a temporary death. We die every day, but we don't call it death, that's all, because we still get up in the morning. But it's the same process. The body becomes still, doesn't move at all. You don't use the body when you go to sleep. The mind doesn't use the body because you cannot use the body because the body is resting. So it's like when the body dies, the mind cannot use the body either. So the mind have to use the mind to experience things by dreaming. See, that's what happens when we die. We enter into the dreamland. The mind enters into a dreamland. And whether we have good dreams or bad dreams, we depend on our good or bad karma. Because we store this information in our mind. When we do good thing, we store this information in the mind. When we do bad thing, we store this information in the mind. So when we're not using the body to create story for us, then we use the good or bad karma to create good story for us, good or bad story for us. So when you die, if you have good dreams, it means you're in heaven. If you have bad dreams, you're in hell. Really, this is what happened when we die. But we don't live in heaven or hell forever. Once the good or bad karma expire, then we come back and rebirth. We take a new body and we wake up again. That is a long sleep, really. When we die, it's going to sleep for a long time. And then we get up, we get a new body, a better body than the old body. So if you look at that, it's a good process. It's a process of transformation, changing the body, change from a sick body to a young, healthy body, like the baby that comes, that is born. Everybody's happy when you see a baby. Nobody happy when you see an old or sick person. So this is, if you understand this process, then there's nothing to feel bad about, Either way. Only thing to feel bad about is once you're born, you have to survive. That's the dukkha. That's the suffering you have to go through. Survival. You have to look after your body, and no matter how well you look after your body will get old, get sick, and die again anyway. So rebirth in this respect is not good to have rebirth because you have to go through another round of suffering. But if you look at the other aspect, oh, you have a new body, so you have a strong, healthy body, so you can go and do whatever you want to do again. That's another aspect of life, depending on which side you look at it. For most people, they think rebirth is good, right? Because you get a new body, then you can do whatever you want to do. But you forget to look at the other aspect, that having a body also means you have to look after it, and then you have to suffer from it when it gets old, get sick, and die. So the Buddha says it's better not to have a rebirth because with every rebirth there follows aging, sickness, and death. And in order not to have rebirth, we have to cut off all our cravings. The three craving for sensual pleasures, craving for being, and craving for not being. All right?
Yeah.
So meditate, and when you die, you can die peacefully and calmly. And if you want to have good dreams, do a lot of good karma. Try to avoid doing any bad karma. Then you won't have any bad dreams. You can see this in your present life when you go to sleep, really. What kind of dreams you have, good dreams or bad dreams. They are the consequences of your good or bad action. Okay, anything else?
Yes, maybe one more question, if you
Sure,
don't mind.
go
Yes.
ahead.
So when we meditate, or even when we are in this process to fall asleep or to die, if maybe especially during the meditation, if we can really feel our awareness, our mind, then sometimes we have the impression that there is a non-duality anymore between appearance and our mind.
Well, when the mind becomes calm, it becomes empty. It doesn't have anything but emptiness. When it's fully calm, all the duality, all the worldly information that we have disappear temporarily. It's like stop reading a book when you meditate. When you read a book, you read the stories in the book about this or that person. When you're not meditating, your mind think about this and that person. So you have stories in your mind all the time. So when you meditate, you stop this reading, you stop your thinking, then all these stories in your mind disappear. And all you have left is just emptiness, but peaceful and happy emptiness, not sad or lonely type of of emptiness, but happy emptiness. Once you get there, you'll know. Once you get there, you'll know. But you have to try to stop thinking by focusing your attention on one object only, such as your breath. Or if you like, you can use a mantra instead. Bhutto, Bhutto can work also.
And if we just observe the mind without any object,
You cannot just do it. So you have to find a key to open it up. You cannot just tell it to open up and say everything disappear. You cannot tell it to do that because it keep on thinking all the time. The problem is how to stop thinking, how to stop reading the book, lay down the book and stop reading and just be empty. You need to focus your mind on one object, such as your breath, or some other object if you find it conducive or works for you. There are 40 objects of meditation that you can choose. But generally we use the breath. It's easy because we're breathing all the time. All we need to do is just watch it, that's all. But we're not watching our breath at all. We keep watching some other thing. And these things that we keep watching, they keep creating emotion and feelings. They have stories behind them. But the breath has no story behind it. Just breathing, just in and out, in and out. Then you can stop the story in your mind. Then the mind can become empty. Okay.
thank you so much.
Do you still live in Vietnam permanently or just visiting there?
No, I live permanently. I've been in Vietnam for 16 years.
I see. You enjoy living there.
Yeah, I have to say it's more interesting than Europe. And there's a lot of Dharma centers and practitioners here.
Good.
So yes, they mainly practice Mahayana,
Yes.
but they also have Theravada.
Yeah, we had a group of Vietnamese visiting here a few months ago.
Oh, okay.
I was surprised because I thought mostly in Vietnam it's Mahayana tradition.
Yes, in the south, the south before belonged to Cambodia.
Oh, I see.
I don't know exactly when, but in the past. So if you go to the south of Vietnam, there are a lot of
More
Theravada.
Theravada.
Yes, a lot.
Yeah.
But I think from Cambodia, yes.
Yes. Or even from Thailand, because Thailand used to occupy Cambodia at one time. Used to be one country before, until the French took it back.
And yeah, now we have again an issue with the
Yeah,
border. Yes.
because we never settle the borderline, which belongs to who. That's the problem.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, that's unfortunate, but that's the way the world is. We just have to accept it, that's all.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you, Ajahn. Thank
nice
you so
talking
much.
to you. Next, we'll go to Spain now. Hi, Ricardo. You're from Malaga, right? Or nearby?
Good evening, Tanajan. I hope you are well.
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Can I report my practice?
Sure, go ahead.
I've been practicing for the 2 last weeks. I've been practicing patience because my mind became wild during
Wow,
the
yeah.
meditations.
Restless, yeah.
Restless, many
Agitated.
distractions,
Mm.
not many strong negative emotions or many
Just
distractions.
just restless, just not calm.
Restless, yes,
Yeah.
yes. And I've been reflecting on that, the cause of that, and it seems to me that it has been because I was putting too much effort in the practice. So maybe I will try with in a more relaxed way.
It's not the practice, the effort, it's the craving for the result, which is cause you.
Yes, yes.
The effort is good, but the craving for the result is bad. You should not have this craving for the result. You should just concentrate on working on your meditation, and whatever result will come from that, not from your craving. So you have to say, I don't expect anything. I just keep meditating. Whatever result I get, that's fine. If I don't get any result, that's fine also. Because your result uh, rely on your mindfulness. If you can have continuous mindfulness, you'll get good result. If you don't have continuous mindfulness, you don't get a good result. So concentrate on your mindfulness when you meditate, when you do the practice. Put in the effort. Try to stay mindful.
Mhm.
Then the mind will become calm. But if you go to the craving, then you're not mindful anymore. And this craving can cause you disappointment or dissatisfaction, discontent, and this can create more restlessness and agitation in your mind. So just stay mindful with your meditation object. If you use Bhutto, just keep staying with Bhutto, Bhutto, Bhutto. If you're watching your breath, just keep watching your breath. Or if you cannot focus on this, maybe using Dhamma book, reading Dhamma books can help you concentrate also. Or listening to Dhamma talks, for instance.
I use both books and Dhamma talks. I
Yeah.
use.
If you cannot focus on your breath yet, then you might have to rely on some other means.
I've been exploring how to practice correctly during sitting meditation. To practice anapanasati without mantra or along with the mantra, and I prefer anapanasati,
It's up to you. You can use either one.
but it's
You,
more subtle. It's
yes,
difficult. So sometimes I use the mantra
you have
also.
to have stronger mindfulness to watch the breath. You can use less mindfulness with the mantra.
Yes.
So maybe when you start, you use the mantra first. And
Right.
then when you feel you can watch the breath, then you switch to watching the breath.
Okay. Okay.
Before, when I started meditation, I could not watch the breath either. So I recite the sutta, the four foundation of mindfulness.
Mm.
Recite for about 30 or 40 minutes, I think. Then after that, I feel the mind calmer and able to watch the breath.
Okay.
Then I continue on watching the breath from after I finish reciting the sutta.
Okay.
But don't expect, don't crave for the result. Let it come naturally from your effort.
Okay.
All
It
right.
was the ego meditation. Too much, too much.
Yeah.
Looking for results. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you start to question why I'm not getting the result. Instead of staying calm, you become more thinking. You think more and more. That's why you become more restless and agitated.
Okay.
All right. So
Yes.
stay focused. Mindfulness is the key. Don't analyze, don't talk to yourself. Just focus. Focus on your mantra or on your breath or whatever you used to or your focus. Then just stay with that object only.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, good.
Okay. Thank you, Tanaya. Thank you
Yeah,
very
you're
much.
welcome.
Thank you.
Next, Marsha, I think, from Ohio. Must be cold there now, right?
Oh, yes. Yeah, we're having a real winter this year. So, yeah, just have to get used to it. Today I have some question about making merit. And usually, the giving of dana is the making of merit, and you feed the monks or you give the money or the food or the robes. And then I also hear that the best way to make the merit is through the meditation. And I can't really put those two things together to see, like, how do you make the merit through meditation and how does it differ from the other merit?
Well, you have to understand the word merit first. Actually, the word merit means good feelings, good mental feelings. When you give to charity, you have good feelings. When you feel that you help someone, you feel good. This is the merit that we gain from charity, from dana, from giving. But we can also have good feeling from other things as well, like keeping the precept. When we're not hurting other people or animals, we feel good also. But this only happens when you have to decide what you're gonna do. You're gonna hurt that person or not. If you decide not to hurt that person, then you feel good. So it's keeping the precept can also give you good feelings. And the third one, meditation also give you good feelings. See? When your mind becomes calm, peaceful, this is good feeling.
Mm-hmm.
So the intensity or level of good feeling varies from less to more. Dana, giving is less than keeping the precept. Keeping the precept is less than meditation. So it depends on each individual's capability, which type of practice can they do to make them themselves happy. Some people cannot keep the precept yet, some people cannot meditate yet, so they rely on giving instead. Giving food to monks or giving food to poor people, the same. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be only to monks. You can give it to anybody, even to animals.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
as Buddhists, we prefer to give to monks first because we have to support the community, the Buddhist community first. But once we have supported and the Buddhist community is well supported, then if we want to support other people, we can also do that also. You get the
Mm-hmm.
same feeling, good feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Like Christmas. Christmas is about giving, right? Everyone's happy because everybody gives for a change once a year. And instead of trying to take, we give, right? So everybody feels happy.
Or you feel sad because you lost all your money.
Well, that's giving too much. You have to have the right amount, not to hurt yourself. When you give, you have to give. Make sure you don't hurt yourself also by giving too much.
Yeah. So then the other thing I see at the Asian temples, and there's a monastery I go to for retreats, people are always sharing the merit, like with their departed parents. And
Yes, you can share with the spiritual beings. Once you have this good feeling, you can dedicate this good feeling to your parents who who die or who pass away. So this is the main principle practicing about dana is to share this good feeling with your spiritual relatives, who pass away, because they cannot make merit themselves now. They cannot give dana, so they have to rely. They have to wait for the good feeling that we made and send it to them. But not everyone is waiting. Some people who have made a lot of dana already have a lot of good feeling with them already. They don't need to wait for people to send them this good feeling. It depends on how much you have accumulated this good feeling from charity before you die. Some people don't like to give charity, so they don't have any good feeling from charity. So when they die, they don't have any good feeling. So they come and wait for their relative to send them the good feelings.
how important is it? Like, for me, like a Westerner, like,
Oh, it's
do
not
I?
the important thing is not about the relatives. It's about the people living with us. We want to support those who are poorer or who are worse than us. We want to make people happy if we can afford to. You have to use the word afford also.
Mhm.
And especially if you have Buddhist as your religion, then you want to support your religion first. You have to support the monks, for instance. So this is a practice of generosity to release your attachment to your money,
Mhm.
because attachment to your money can cause you bad feelings. See?
Mhm.
The same amount that you attach to, when you give it away, you feel better than keeping it.
Mhm.
If you still have the money, you have to worry, how am I going to keep it? Will I lose it somehow or not? It worries you. And when you give it away, then you get this feeling of relief. I have no longer have to worry about this amount of money
Mhm.
because I spend it on charity.
Mhm.
So the real purpose is to teach the mind to let go of attachment to money,
Okay.
not to rely on money as a source of happiness, because they're not dependable, they're not reliable.
Mhm.
So we can then move up to the more reliable source of happiness, which is meditation. If we use money to bring us happiness, like sensual pleasure, then we need to have money all the time to buy sensual pleasure. And when we cannot have the money to buy it, then we suffer. We feel the blues. We feel sad.
Mhm.
So it's not good to rely on money to buy you happiness. It's better to rely on meditation instead. So this is the step that we have to go through. First, stop relying on money. When we stop relying on money, then we don't have to spend time looking for money. Then we will have the time to go and meditate instead. That's the
Oh.
real purpose of charity, of giving away your money.
Mhm. Mhm.
Like when we become a monk, we give up all our money. All monks who become monk have no possession with them,
Mhm.
because they don't rely on this money and possession to keep them happy anymore. They have to rely on meditation to keep them happy.
Mhm.
But if you cannot become a monk yet, if you cannot meditate yet, then you have to rely on giving as a source of happiness.
Mhm. Okay. At the monastery that I've done my retreats at, the monks, they probably get more money than I ever will get in my life. I mean, the lay people are so generous. And so they're every day the monks are getting offerings of money from, whoever donates the lunch. And
In theory, the money should go to the support of the temple, the monastery, not the person. But in practice, it might not be because people still have greed in them. So instead of spending the money on the on the temple, maintaining the temple, it might go into the personal pocket of each individual monk. It
well,
depends
and I
on,
really,
it also depends on how you give to the temple. If you say this is for the temple, then it must go to the temple. This is for you, then it's for you. You have to indicate who to receive this money from. But in theory, monks shouldn't have any money. Monks shouldn't rely on money. But nowadays, they have to travel because they come from foreign countries, for instance, from Thailand going to America. So they have expenses. So they need the money also for this purpose.
well, yes, I understand that. And I don't have a problem with it. I mean, it's wonderful. And the people are always giving. And I had a problem with it when I first came to Buddhism because I'm like the type of person who, I want to give my gift anonymously. And in the Asian culture, it's like they have a board and they post like who gives how much money. And
No, you can also indicate no name. You can tell the person, Mrs. No Name, give this so much money or something. You don't have to indicate your name if you don't want it to. You can be
Okay.
anonymous. You can remain anonymous as a giver.
Okay. Yeah.
But the main goal is to support the monastery, the system, not the person. We want to keep the system going so we can use the system to teach us to support us in our meditation practice, in our practice for the end of suffering. We need the system. We need Buddhism. So we support the Buddhism, but the monk is part of the Buddhism system, so you also have to support them.
Right. There's kind of I've been told by some of the lay people that when you give a donation, say like if you give it to a monk that you think is highly enlightened, that you will get more merit from your donation if you like say give it to the monk that you think might be an arahant or close to that type of attainment. Is there anything at all to that?
Yes, but this is a different merit. It's not the merit that you get, the good feeling you get from giving, but this is the good feeling from getting the information from the monk. See? If you learn from a highly attained monk, then you get more information than from a monk who is less attained. See? So this is also different types of merit from the person who received your charity.
So by giving to those people, you
You
get
learn.
more of a happiness too, because you are so grateful and appreciative. And so
Yes.
the giving of that gift might bring up more good feelings. And
Yes, but principally it's for yourself. See? When you give it to a very highly enlightened monk, you can learn more from him than to a less enlightened monk. Say, for instance, you give it to a Sotapanna, the only knowledge you can get from a Sotapanna is the Sotapanna level. But if you give to an Arahant, then you get the information higher more. You get more information from an Arahant than from a Sotapanna. A Sotapanna can only teach you to become a Sotapanna. He cannot teach you to become an Arahant. See? If you want to become an arahant, then you have to give it to an arahant and talk to him, learn from him. But you don't have to give anything to him if you don't want to. It's no requirement. But principally speaking, they speak in terms of different level of attainment each individual person might have, and the knowledge that they can impart to you are different. Okay, that's this clear now?
Yeah, I think it's clear. And I just need to give up. You know, I'm not a rich person. And so I tend to be very frugal. And sometimes I feel like I'm not giving enough. And sometimes I worry I won't have enough money. And so I know I have work to do on the relationship with money. And I do feel better when I give. But even like at Christmas, I just dread when Christmas comes. I'm thinking I'm going to give toys to the kids and end up in a corner. And that's money I could use for my medical or food or something. And then so I have this, maybe other people can relate. So I always used to say at Christmas, I said, I'm only going to give to the grandchildren. I'm not going to give presents to adults. So please don't give me anything. I just want to give to the kids.
Okay.
And I found over the years that people just hated that. You know, it's almost like then I was the spoiler at Christmas, even though maybe they weren't noticing. So then this year I thought, okay, I'm going to give a gift to everybody I know is coming on Christmas. And I can't say that I really felt that much better. I felt, like, okay, well, I won't be the only person who's not giving to everybody. And I did feel good about giving. And then it was almost like people looked at me like, she gave a gift to everybody this year. And it's like, this whole thing is just, to me, I just find it all unnecessary. But I understand. I think I understand the idea of giving, but
Yeah, there's
but
a
I
saying. There's a saying that say, "Let your conscience be your guide."
okay. All right. Yeah, I think I still have some confusion, but I'm gonna try to work through that and just,
Yeah, you just have
give
to
up.
you just have to be realistic. How much you have to keep and how much you can give away first.
Right,
Then once you know that, then you can decide who to give to, how much you want to give to who.
right. And then just
And that's it.
to,
What else can you do? You cannot give to everybody.
that's right. And then take refuge in the equanimity,
Yes, that's
to
right.
really, really
Calm
have
your
that
mind, calm your
confidence
mind. Yeah.
of the equanimity and think, okay, this is what it will be, and stop looking for the reaction or the tricks, the stories the mind will then tell me. Yeah. Anyway, well, thank you. Thank you for
Okay.
discussing that with
That's
me.
fine. That's fine. It's good because we seldomly discuss about dana here anyway. Usually we talk about meditation.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Next gig from Penang. You have any issue with giving?
So, Tanajan, yeah, good evening, Tanajan. I'm learning and listening, no questions, Tanajan. Yeah.
Okay. Next, Aparachita from Dubai.
Hello, good evening, Rajan.
Yes, how are you?
I'm fine, and I can't help but feel a bit of resonance with what Marsha just said about. It's funny, but it's kind of something I would say I relate to. Like, of course, during Christmas, you want to give gifts, and it's that I don't have so much money. How will I give? So this time I thought, okay, I'll either make small things or buy, cute, thoughtful gifts. But I understand, because I think it also reflects back at me. It's like when you give a gift, maybe sometimes people expect more, and then, which is okay, but it's my reaction to it, right? Like, I think how they see me. So that's what I have to get comfortable with. Like, just accept that, okay, this is all, and it's okay that I cannot give more. So I get quite judgmental there. So if I just say, okay, I can't give, how's that feel? So, or I can give only so much. And so I think sometimes it's my sense of self that I have to struggle with.
It's just, I think you should concentrate more on the feeling from giving that you give. Don't worry about the reaction from other
Right.
people.
All right.
Whatever they react, that's their business. But this is all that you can do.
Yeah. Right. Because I want them to like it. So it's again this desire for something. Right.
Yes.
Okay. So that was it. And another thing you said, and I thought that was funny, you said, like waking up is a bit like getting born. And it's true that everybody else is like happy there's a child, and the child is like crying because it's back to reality of this samsara in a way. Yes. So just that thought.
Birth is suffering. See?
That's right. That's why children seem to cry when they're born, unknowingly.
Because they have to breathe now. When they're in the womb, they don't have to breathe. See?
That's right.
Survival starts at birth. You have to survive. You have to breathe. You have to drink. You have to eat.
Wow.
We take these things for granted, right?
Yes.
But if you look at an abandoned child, what happened to that child when he's being abandoned alone, has to survive by itself? It's a lot of suffering.
That's true. Right.
So we don't see that side of life. We see the happy side of life.
Yes. And yet that exists. True. Very much.
Okay, it's better not to have rebirth then.
Yes. Put in the effort.
Yeah. So stop the cravings.
Yes.
Once there are no cravings, then there will be no rebirth. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for all your guidance and teaching. Thank you.
Next, Samanji. You didn't make it last week.
Hello, Tanaja. Yes, I could make it last week. I tried to join late, but it was too late, Tanaja.
Yeah, there's lots of people waiting.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, now you have joined. What can I do for you?
Yeah, I have 6 questions today.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah. I think as you just said, Tanajan, an Arahant sees the body as not his, and therefore physical attack does not affect him mentally also, right?
Even the Sotapanna also see this is from Sotapanna on. The Sotapanna doesn't see the body as being himself. Because he can let go of the wrong view of Sakaya Ditti. Sakaya Ditti is the view that to see the body as being you, as being permanent, as being happy, as a sort of happiness. But the Sotapanna, or every level of enlightenment see the body as anicca, dukkha, anatta.
Okay. And in a little while ago, you said, I think a gentleman asked about something related to death. I think before discussing the topic of death, how can lay people gradually cultivate this understanding, that anicca understanding, while still responding wisely to pain and injustices in the society? I mean, without waiting until the very end of old age.
The Buddha said you have to remind yourself every day that having been born, I am subjected to aging, sickness, and death, and separation. Teach the mind to know this truth first. Slowly teach it every day so it absorbs into the mind, and eventually the mind will become to accept, to accommodate this truth. If you haven't thought about it, so when you think about it once, you feel very strongly negative toward it. But if you keep reminding yourself every day, it becomes normal. It becomes aging, sickness, and death seems to be normal after you think about it more. Then there will be less what you call rejection of the truth. When there's no rejection, there's more acceptance, then there's less suffering. So you have to keep reminding yourself every day, the more the better. I'm subjected to aging, sickness, and death, and separation from the one side of.
Okay. So is it a kind of meditation, or just we can
Contemplation, we call
think
it
about
contemplation.
uncertainty?
Yeah,
Contemplation.
contemplation, yeah. The more the better. The Buddha said to his attendant, the Venerable Ananda, how often you think of that? And the Venerable Ananda said 3 or 4 times a day. The Buddha said, that's not enough. You should think it every breath. When you breathe out and when you don't breathe in, you die. When you breathe in and when you don't breathe out, you die. This is how you should reflect on death. To make your mind become more comfortable with the idea of death.
Okay. Thank you for your answer, Tanaja. My second question is, can an arahant still have favorites, like in the sense of favorite food, a favorite drink, a favorite follower, for example?
Yes, the favorites remain. They're not defilements.
Okay.
But they don't go after them. That's all. They just let them come toward them instead. If you like cigarette, if you don't go look after for cigarette, you don't crave for cigarette. But if somebody offer you a cigarette, you take it and smoke it.
Okay.
But you're not attached to it. When there's no cigarette, you don't feel addicted. You don't feel bad about when you don't have the cigarettes. You can take or leave it. All the favorites that you used to have, you can take or leave it. You don't have to have them all the time.
Then if that is the case, Tanajan, is it okay, like if you are planning to go and see an arahant, is it okay to ask from a person known to that arahant what his favorite food or what his favorite drink are? Like, is it okay to ask?
Normally, an arahant wouldn't tell people what they like, what they have.
Okay.
They just
And
take whatever is given to them.
it's not proper to ask also, yeah.
But people sometimes just keep following, watching what that person is eating or using, and they say, "Oh, he must like this thing because he keep eating this stuff all the time." But maybe not, because sometimes it's just what he gets. He eats what he gets. He uses what he gets. It's not so choosy, so don't worry about it. Let's put it that way. It doesn't matter to them whether they eat their favorite or not, or use their favorite things or not.
Okay. I mean, for example, for health reason, if he has been asked to consume a particular food, is it okay to donate such sort of food? Like, still, it's not relevant.
Excuse me, I'm having dogs barking. Can you speak louder again, please?
The thing is, like, for a health reason, sometimes if an arahant, maybe a doctor must have asked him to consume or take a certain type of food. So is it okay to make a donation, like if it's okay to donate that type of food or a medicine or something when we are offering a dana to an arhat?
It's up to you. You can give whatever you want to give.
Okay.
But you must not expect them to use whatever you give them. Sometimes they might not use it.
Okay. Okay.
It should be just free, just no commitment, no what you call no condition attached to whatever you give to. Just give, and if the person uses it or not, that's up to them.
Okay, Tanajan, thank you for your answer. And my next question is, does a person who publish and distribute Buddhist books achieve merit? Is publishing and distributing Buddhist books is kind of a dana?
If you give it for freely, not for payment. Free gift of Dhamma. It's called free gift of Dhamma.
Okay. So what if someone writes Buddhist books and sells them in bookshops? Then it's not acceptable, right?
It's not dana. It's business. It's business.
It's business. Okay. Okay, Tanajan. Thank you for your answer. And my next question is, how can we contemplate suffering without becoming pessimistic? Pessimistic, yes.
Well, pessimistic is how you define it. See. If you define pessimistic as something bad, then this is pessimistic. But Buddhism is realistic because life has both good and bad sides to it. And we try to ignore the bad sides. And that causes us to have negative reaction to the bad side, which causes us more suffering. So we want to accept the bad side also of life, so that we can reduce or eliminate the suffering from having negative reaction to the bad side. So to answer, it's not pessimistic, it's realistic to think about aging, sickness, and death. But the world think aging, sickness, and death as being pessimistic. But the truth is, it's real. It happens to everybody. And it can help you get rid of your suffering from your negative reaction to an aging, sickness, and death.
My next question is now is it possible to reduce craving without withdrawing from society? Without fully withdrawing from society?
It's
is it possible to reduce craving?
It's easier to do it alone than living in society, because you have peer pressure when you live in society, and you might tend to be controlled by peer pressure. So it's difficult to let go of attachment or craving when you're living with other people who also have craving. So it's better to go live alone or live with people who has no craving.
Better to live alone.
Yeah.
My next question is, there are people who commit a lot of meritorious deeds in this life in order to be born wealthy and happy in their next births. Isn't this another type of craving? I mean, they are doing meritorious deeds just expecting a better rebirth.
Well, you can call this what you call craving for being a happy spiritual being, for instance. If this is the purpose, then this is not. This can be because for your rebirth, because you want to be reborn as a happy spiritual being. You don't want to go to Nibbana yet. If you want to go to Nibbana, you don't want to crave for any existence at all. You give away your possessions because you want to not rely on them. You want to rely on meditation instead. So if you can give away money and you don't rely on money, then you don't have to work. And you can become a monk. And then you have all the time to concentrate on your meditation practice. That's the purpose of giving. Renunciation. Giving is renunciation. The purpose of giving is to renunciate money, possession. So then you don't have to go after them or look after them. When you have nothing, then you can become free to become a monk or a nun, and then practice meditation all the time.
Okay, Ajaan. Thank you for your answer. My next question is, how do we recognize subtle forms of craving that appear even in spiritual practice? I mean, Tanajan, during meditation, like sometimes sometimes for days and months we meditate when we feel that we don't achieve anything, like we should feel like we are sort of impatient to achieve maybe so one status soon. So how can we control such feelings during meditation?
By using reason, you cannot crave for something and get it. See? You have to use the tool that will get you what you want, and the tool is to be mindful, not to crave. Craving that isn't the tool to get you what you want. So craving doesn't help you to get what you want in meditation. What you want is you can get what you want through your mindfulness. So then you should concentrate on being mindful, not being craving, not on craving. You put on the wrong emphasis. Your emphasis should be on mindfulness, not on craving. Because if you do that, you don't get what you want, and it will cause you to have more frustration and eventually maybe discouragement and giving up altogether if you focus on your craving for the result of your practice. So don't focus on the craving. Focus on the cause that will get you the result, which is being mindful.
And Ajaan, can we call our desire to become a Sotapanna is it craving actually?
No, this is good cravings. We have good craving and bad cravings.
Okay.
To reborn, this is bad craving, but to become a Sotapanna or go to Nibbana, this is good craving because it brings a cessation of suffering.
Okay, then.
Good cravings bring you the end of suffering. Bad craving brings you more suffering, more rebirth.
Okay, Ajaan. Now this is from a non-Buddhist friend of mine. This is my last question, Ajaan. She said, we know relationships bring suffering because nothing lasts forever. For instance, she asked, how should we treat our parents while keeping in mind that they are impermanent, that one day, maybe quite soon, we are going to lose them?
You should treat them with loving kindness and compassion. You should look after them, being nice and kind to them until the end of their life. And when they die, then you just use equanimity by accepting this is the process of life.
Okay. Yeah, okay, Ajaan.
All right.
Yeah, that's all I have for today, Ajaan.
Does it make sense?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
definitely.
okay.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for your answers. Wish you good health.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Lovely
And
talking to you, Ajaan.
come back again for more, okay?
Yes, sure, will do.
All right. Bye. Next, we'll go
Bye.
to Steph. Hi, Steph from Oregon. How you doing?
Doing well, thank you. How are you?
Good.
Good.
mentally.
Well, you can hear that over there, so I hope that's not too distracting. She just like takes her food bowl and just knocks it over constantly until she can get whatever she wants. So I'm gonna actually grab that really quick. Hang on. Okay, she just knocks her food bowl all over the house, like literally just, okay. Mentally, I'm doing well, thank you.
More calm, more relaxed.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Feel I have equanimity. I'm working with Buddho throughout the day. I feel like my mindfulness has been good, but while everyone's home, Buddho is very helpful to stay on one point. And
Stable.
so, yes,
To stay stable.
Yes. So I've been using Buddho. I guess I have a question just because you guys were talking about Dana. So I do not make any money. I direct my husband to donate to nuns. So does that mean that my husband has Dana? But
Well, the principal factor in Dana is first it has to be your own possession, your money.
So
second, it has to be your intention also.
Okay.
So if you tell him, then it's your intention, but if it's not your money, then it's not Dana for you. And it's not Dana for him either because he's been told to give the money away. So he might not feel happy doing it.
Well, I support the nuns. So I support Aya Santa Suka and Aya Santa Sita. They're nuns in, they live in California. And so that's how I.
But if the money that belongs to your husband also belongs to you, then you get the benefit.
Okay. I do a lot of Dana in other ways. I am very nice to creatures. I'm always cleaning up the earth, but yes.
Yes.
So, yeah. Okay. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Have a very good day.
Thank you. You're welcome. Next, we'll go to Lynn from Indonesia. Are you still in Australia? Which part? Which part?
New South Wales.
New South Wales.
Sydney.
Yes. Okay.
So I've got something to share. So I ended up staying at a monastery last week for a week, and
Yes.
and it was quite peaceful and quiet, and it brings so much joy in me. So I noticed that when I stay at a monastery, I can see the ego that came up from me because in the monastery we need to serve the community and to help with the work in the monastery, and which means that I was happy to do that. But I compare myself when I was doing a retreat in the monastery and a retreat at home, a self-retreat at home. At home, I've got more time to do meditation as compared to when I stay in the monastery. So just want to seek advice from Tan Ajahn, which one is the better way to practice. Thank you.
Look at the result. Which one gives you the better result, then that's the one to go to. If you get more better result in monastery than at home, then you go to the monastery. But then you have to also figure out whether you can afford to go to the monastery or not. If you cannot yet afford to go to the monastery for some reason, then you might have to practice at home first. But if you can choose, then practicing in a monastery is better than practicing at home. That's why I became monk. Before I practiced at home also. But there are some other factors that I have to deal with also, like how you're going to support yourself. If you live in a monastery, then you can rely on the monasteries to support you as far as the 4 basic requisites of living is concerned. This is more on a long-term basis, but on a temporary basis, maybe going to the monastery is helpful. You notice the difference, right? So you don't have to. You shouldn't really have to ask me.
No, sometimes I feel like because if it is at home, there's nobody in there, so there is no ego issue. But if stay in a monastery, we need to like get along with the people in there because we got work to do. So after that, is that I'm on the right track with the right attitude, or am I wrong? That's why.
Oh no, when you practice, whether you're alone in the monastery or alone at home, you're not dealing with the ego issue either. See, you only deal with the ego issue when you're dealing with other people.
Mm.
So it's up to you. If you want to take the challenge, you want to get rid of your ego, then you have to take the test. You have to go living with other people, or having to do things with other people.
Mm.
But when you're meditating, you're preparing yourself to deal with this situation. It's like doing the homework.
Mm.
So you can do your homework anywhere, preparing yourself to take the ego test.
Mm. Mm.
But when you want to take the ego test, you can take it even at home with somebody who you live with, for instance. If you live with anybody,
I live alone actually.
or
So
you know when you go out and when you meet people, whenever
Mm.
you meet people, you can take the ego test. Are you more humble or not?
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Are you more compassionate or not? For instance, these are all the tests that can tell you whether you're egoistic or not.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
So it's not so much to worry about the ego. What we have to worry about is to have the tools to tackle with the ego, which is mindfulness and wisdom.
Mm.
Once you have mindfulness and wisdom, then you can go and take the test to see whether you pass or not.
Mm.
Go live in a monastery and be a servant, working in the kitchen or cleaning the toilet or something.
That was what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was happy actually to help out.
Okay.
Especially on Christmas Day. So yeah.
Yes. So it's more like taking the test when you go to the monastery for this purpose, testing your ego.
Mm. Yeah. And it was the best Christmas gift that I have received for this year.
Good.
So I was very, very
Yeah.
happy.
Buddha teaches us to be humble,
Mm.
humility.
Mm. Mm. Okay.
Sometimes when we meditate, we forget this fact.
That's true.
Yeah. And sometimes we can end up being egoistic because we know how to meditate.
Very true. Mm. Mm.
Because we meditate, then we must be better than other person who cannot meditate and still have to clean the toilet.
Yes.
I can meditate, so I don't need to clean the toilet, for instance.
Yes. And rake the leaves and push the wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so very much, Ajaan. Hope you are well. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. Next, Nita and Saket.
Namaskar, Ajaan.
What can I do for you?
I had a couple of questions for Ajaan. One is related to what's the adequate amount of sleep? How do I know I'm like oversleeping or I'm like, undersleeping? Any advice there, please?
Well, for monks, the Buddha recommend 4 hours a day. Sleep from about 10 to 2 o'clock. The rest of the time is for meditation or walking, sitting, meditation. From 6 to 10, you walk and meditate. And then from 10 to 2, you sleep. And then from 2 to 6 to morning, which is 6 a.m., you do walking and sitting meditation. So you sleep about 4 hours a night for monks if you are a monk. Okay?
Yeah, I don't think I can do that one.
Because your mind's not strong enough yet, see.
Yeah. Yes.
So you have to slowly develop. Maybe from if you're sleeping 8 hours now, you reduce to 6 first, then you reduce to 5, then eventually maybe to 4.
Right, right.
You have to do this gradually.
And is it okay to break it up like a little at night and a little in the afternoon, sort of a thing?
Well, I don't know if you want to, as long as the total is 4, maybe.
Yes, 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 yes. Maybe one day I'll get there, but it helps that I can try to reduce it and go from there. However, Frajan, I'd like to ask that sometimes I feel if I've not slept what I'm used to sleeping, which is around 8 hours, then maybe I'm more agitated or more irritable or such.
Because your mental development hasn't yet mature. See, the more you advance in your mental practice, then the less you rely on sleep. Your body doesn't have that much need to sleep. The more you're mindful, the more you become awake. So you sleep less and you eat less also as you advance in your spiritual practice. You eat once a day and you sleep 4 hours or 5 hours, maybe 4 at night and 1 hour during the day. You might take a nap during the day if you feel tired or sleepy. But right now you cannot do it because you're not there yet. Your mental development hasn't yet got to that point. So you have to do what you have to slowly or gradually reduce your amount of sleep. Maybe start with 1 hour less first. See, you used to sleep for 7 hours. Now you try to 7 hours. But what really helps is if you have more mindfulness, if you have more calm, then you'll find it easier to reduce the amount of time you use for sleeping.
Right.
So as you advance in your practice, you'll find that you have less need to sleep.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
So I think you should concentrate more on your practice of meditation. This will then make it easier for you to reduce the amount of sleep because it will come natural. But if you
Yes.
try to do it the other way, then it's not right. Try to reduce the sleep when you're not yet developed in meditation.
Yes, yes. I think long back I read somewhere that they had done some research that we should sleep 8 hours a day. And then even sometimes if I wake up before the alarm, then I tend to but I think maybe I can start trying this and try to reduce the sleep and see how I can manage with that. Yes.
Yes, because what you read they have different conditions
Yeah.
to test, to do the research with. But with meditation, it's a different condition. You cannot apply them to the same standard. Yeah. So we rely on the Buddha's teaching as our standard.
Yes, yes, makes sense. Makes complete sense.
Okay.
And yeah, I guess one other question I had, Rajan, is during meditation, when pain comes up, then I've started seeing that my mind starts to use restlessness a lot, like, a lot of thoughts coming up, different types of thoughts coming up. And then I just feel maybe I should just change my position. Is that, I'm sure that's not the right approach, but
It means you retreat from your meditation, retreat from the pain. If you don't want to retreat from the pain, if you want to go over the pain, then you have to increase your mindfulness more by reciting a mantra more quickly, maybe to force yourself to be more concentrated with your mindfulness, so you can forget about the pain.
yes.
And when you can forget about the pain, then the stress in the mind will become less, and then you will be able to live with the pain. when the stress in the mind becomes less. So when you become painful, you have to start reciting the mantra faster, maybe. Bhutto, 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 bhutto. Don't pay attention to the pain at all. Try not to pay attention to the pain. Because when you pay attention to the pain, then you're creating craving in the mind of wanting to get rid of the pain. And this can increase the stress in the mind. But if you forget about the pain and don't think about it, then you're not increasing stress in the mind. Or the stress in the mind might become less because you're more focused now with the mantra. So you have to increase your focus with the mantra. Watching the breath is not good enough. It's not strong enough. You need some mantra like Bhutto, 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 Bhutto. Just keep reciting it.
Yes, I will work on this as well. Thank you so much, Rajan.
Okay. And you, Nita?
Just wanted to report one thing, Prajan, that yesterday, for the first time, I could sit for 6 hours.
Without moving or just being, you can stay in one spot for 6 hours.
That would be, I would try for that. Yesterday, I did. Of course, I did take some breaks and I did change my postures in between.
Okay.
4 hours was really good. The
Yes.
last hours were a little challenging for my mind because I became restless and I was hungry also. Um, so I started craving and remembering all the restaurants I visited, and all those thoughts started coming up. But it was nice to keep putting on, having that determination to sit for 6 hours. So
Yeah, to resist all your cravings to do this or that thing. Good.
yeah. So I've decided that every Monday now I'll do that. And Sakyat is of course joining me. He's been doing 6 hours for some time now, and I could join him.
Okay, that's good. Good news.
Thank you, Prajan.
All right. Give it up. Okay.
Thank you.
But you also have to do other meditation also. I mean, sitting meditation and not moving your body at all. But this depends on how long you can do it. Sometimes you can sit longer and sometimes you cannot sit. That's okay. But you still have to keep meditating also. Being still all the time for as long as you can. Okay, good.
It gave me hope that I can do it, so I'll keep trying.
Yes, you'll find that to meditate will be easier for you also because there will be less craving to bother you with when you meditate.
True. True.
All right. Okay. Give it up, okay?
Thank you, Prajan.
Thank you, Rajan.
Next, Gary from Singapore.
Evening, Thanajan. I'm just here to pay respect. No questions.
Okay, go to Koksen. Hi, Koksen.
Good evening, Prajan. Yeah, this evening I have two questions. My first question is I can understand at least intellectually that the mind and the body is two separate entity by contemplating the 32 parts, the hair of the hair of the head, hair of the skin, nails, teeth, skin, and so on. However, when it comes to the feeling, I find it difficult to contemplate that the mind is not the feeling. This is especially so when we're feeling down, feeling bad, or unappreciated. Prajan, so how do I contemplate or so that I will be able to see the feeling is not the mind, just like being able to see the body is not the mind using the 32 parts.
Well, because you cannot control the feelings. The mind cannot control the feeling. If it belongs to the mind, then the mind must be able to control the feeling, to stop bad feeling and to maintain only good feeling. But the mind cannot do this with the feeling also. So the feeling is also not the mind. It's like the weather. Can you control the weather or not?
No.
Okay, can you control your feeling or not? Same way, look at the feeling as if you're looking at the weather. So you just have to learn to accept them, accept the 3 different types of feelings as they come and go. Then you will have no suffering. Okay, understand?
Okay, I will contemplate over it. Prajan, my second question is, yeah, how do I teach my mind to contemplate when our loved ones, if they say something that hurt our feelings? So, how can I teach my mind so that there is no dukkha?
Because they're not under your control. They're just like your body. Your body is not under your control all the time. Sometimes it gets sick, right? Sometimes it get well. So with other people, you cannot control them. You cannot tell them to only say good things to you. Sometimes they want to say good things to you. Sometimes they don't want to. Sometimes they want to say bad things to you. So look at them like you look at the weather also. They keep changing and they're not under your control. Like feelings. Can
So
you control feelings? No. Can you control the weather? No. So you cannot control other people as well.
Okay.
So you have to accept whatever they do with equanimity, no reaction.
Okay. Anatta.
Yeah,
Okay.
anatta, sabbe thamma anatta. Everything is anatta.
Okay. I think, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Prajan.
Try it, see how it works, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Next,
Thank you.
Rohini from the UK. Hi,
Hello, Ajaan. Good evening. How are you?
fine. You are still living alone?
Yes.
Not
Yes.
lonely? Don't feel lonely?
No.
Okay,
No.
good. That
I'm
means your
happy to
mind is
be.
calm enough.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. I
Mhm.
prefer to live alone.
Yeah, better.
Yes.
Less trouble, less problem.
Yeah. Can I ask a question on emptiness?
Sure, go
Uh,
ahead.
I'll be quick. Does emptiness means the state of mind with no thoughts? This means 100% concentration on breath alone, or emptiness mean no thoughts, no sensation of feelings of in and out breath, complete emptiness. So what exactly emptiness mean? Is it
It depends on what you're talking about. If you're talking about jhana, then there's no thought.
yeah, jhana? Yeah, jhana. I'm talking about
Okay.
jhana.
There's no thought when you get to the 4th jhana.
So that means no sensation or feelings about in and out.
No, it doesn't say, just no thought. There's still sensation, but they are subtle, then you're not able to see them. Sanya, sankhara, only sankhara stop. Vedana, sanya still remain. Vedana give you the good feeling.
Only thing. So no thoughts, no thoughts
Thought,
like
empty of
external
thoughts,
thoughts.
yeah. But if you talk about nibbana, then you talk about emptiness of suffering, empty of suffering.
Yeah.
And the cause of the suffering also disappear, which are the cravings.
Okay. Okay, I will be quick, but just one small one question. When I meditate in and out breath, I in about 20-30 minutes I feel very calm. But what I want to know, sometimes I feel the sensation, the air goes in and out from both nostril as well as sometime I feel sensation on the upper lips. That means air may be entering through the mouth. Is it very important to make sure that lips are tight closed? so that no air enter through the lips, through the mouth, or
Doesn't matter what position the lips is in, as long as you
sitting.
yeah, but don't worry about them. Just leave them alone. Just focus on your concentration on
Just in and out breath.
yeah, just in and out breath. Don't try to move the body. Don't try to move the lips if you can. Just leave the lips alone.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, Ajahn. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. Next, Intan. Hi, Intan. Where are you now? Are you still in Indonesia or are you in Kauchion now?
Good evening, Prajan. Now I'm in Jakarta, Prajan. I fly
Okay.
to Bangkok 2nd January, and
Okay.
I will go to Kochi on 3rd January.
Okay.
Prajan, so this time when I go to Kochi on, I will practice like Prajan advice fasting for 7 days.
7 days. You want to do that?
Mhm.
Okay. See what?
Okay, see Prajan. Still have many person Prajan.
Okay. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Prajan.
You think you can do it, huh?
Yes. I want to practice how to see the pain and not react. So this is I also can practice the noble four noble truth, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
See if you have dukkha or not
Yes.
from the hunger pain.
Yes.
And how you can just stop the dukkha if you have by meditating. When you meditate, you can stop your cravings for food. Then the hunger pain will disappear. No, the hunger pain might remain, but the dukkha will disappear.
Yes.
And you can live with the hunger pain without having any dukkha.
Yes.
Okay.
Understand, Prajan.
All right. Good luck to
Okay.
you.
Thank you, Prajan.
Next, Belinda.
I do.
Okay. Any question?
Ajahn, like maybe like sometimes the atta, the sense of me, when I hear anatta or experience or feel about anatta, I feel joy, relief, peace. Sometimes when the sense of me, atta, when someone say about anatta, no emptiness and all, the feelings of frustration, the breath become really fast, sad. So like a kile that is very strong, that it feels like the sense of atta want to self-assert. So when that happens, then what should we do about this? We just observe.
Well, it depends on what it does. If it doesn't create any suffering, then you don't have to do anything. If it starts to cause you suffering, then you might have to stop it. If you can, by reciting a mantra to calm your mind down.
That is more to Vedana on the body, Tanajan. Yeah, like I feel sensation, pain around the heart area. Then there are Vedana, like emotion that come out, like sadness. But if the mind still could watch, it will just come and go.
Well, it
it is-
depends on if you can watch it and not feeling any dukkha or not. If you have dukkha, maybe it's better to calm the mind down first using the mantra. Butto, butto.
Yeah. Sometimes I put on the breath, just watch the breath.
Okay, whatever you do, as long as you can calm your mind down and not have any dukkha.
And then listen to Tanajan and the community helps.
Okay.
Yeah, helps. So listen to everyone. Help. Yes.
The goal is to stay calm. Once you're calm, then you can tackle anything that happens.
Ajahn, would it be wise to go, if I go outside, get some sunlight, walk in nature,
What does it do? No, you don't want to use sensual things to calm your mind down because they're not reliable. Because once you depend on them, then you have to go after to have them all the time. And when you cannot have them, then you can have dukkha again. So rely on mindfulness, the best way to calm your mind down. Okay.
If it's very, very bad, then I can just go out then Ajahn, to like go
It means
near.
if you go out there, it means you give in to your cravings for sensual pleasure.
Okay. Ajahn, the Buddha meditates outside. He's in the
Because
forest.
he has no insight to stay in like you see. You stay outside all the time. If you want to go out, then go out and not come back inside, like the Buddha. If you want to quote the Buddha,
He stay outside forest. He stay in
he
forest.
stay in the forest all the time. He doesn't have a house like you.
Mm. But does it help Ajahn, like the forest?
Definitely, the forest is quiet and no distractions.
Mm.
But you are using the outside as a way of escaping the pressure you're feeling within yourself. You have to go out to relieve the sense of being closed in, and you shouldn't do it that way. You should use mindfulness instead to stop your cravings for going outside.
But I'll try it with chanting Ajahn if it's very
Yes,
very
you can
intense.
use chanting also, or listen to Dhamma talks, or read Dhamma books. If you cannot meditate, if you can meditate, then you don't need to chant or read Dhamma books. Meditation is the best way to calm your mind down. Okay, I have to go now. We have almost running out of time.
Thank you, Ajahn. Thank you.
Okay, next we and check. Oh, before that, I'm sorry, Philip. Philip first.
Good evening, Ajahn. I don't have any questions tonight. Just here to pay respects.
Okay, Alvin is not back yet, huh?
Not back yet. Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll go to Sri and check now. All right, Sri and check.
Greetings, Ajahn.
Greetings, Ajahn.
No question.
No questions.
Thank you.
Oh, really? No question at all, huh?
No.
No question. Don't worry, we can you can have a few minutes of it if you have any question. You don't have, for sure.
No, you give the time to Jordan. Jordan's here.
Okay.
Thank you,
All
Ajahn.
right, Jordan, you have the last word then. All right, Jordan.
Hi, Tanajan. I'm sorry, I don't have any questions prepared this evening.
Okay. You want anything to tell us?
I successfully skipped Christmas and at a meditation retreat.
Oh, really?
Yes. Anyway, I think it was a less stressful Christmas than usual.
What do you mean less stressful than when you were a monk? Or
No,
not?
I mean than before I was a monk.
I see. Okay.
So,
more relaxed.
More relaxed, yes.
Texting naturally, not forcing upon yourself.
That's right. I actually didn't know it was when Christmas passed. I didn't realize it was Christmas.
Uh-huh.
About 10 years ago, my dad and I sat a meditation retreat, and it went over Christmas and New Year's, so we were able to avoid both, and we both consider that our best Christmas and New Year's together.
Is to avoid the celebration.
To avoid all the celebration and to start the new year off right, and Actually, Tanajan, if I could ask you one question is, how would you recommend that we celebrate the New Year's Eve?
A meditation, countdown.
Okay. We could meditate through into the new year.
You're right. Rather than sitting and count down 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7. We know how to count already, but you don't know how to meditate.
So I could count down my breaths.
Yeah. Just meditate to calm your mind, and you feel happy. Then you enter into a happy new year.
Okay. I'm going to take your advice, Tanajan. I'm not going to let my friends talk me into going out.
Okay. That's what Buddhists do now in Thailand. They go to temple at midnight and chant, meditate to welcome the new year.
Perfect.
Okay.
Great idea. Okay. Thank you so much.
All right. Anyway, since we're approaching the new year, let me wish you all a happy new year then. Okay, take care.
Happy New Year, Tanajan.
Stay safe, be mindful all the time, and keep on practicing. And if all goes well, I'll see you all at the same time next week. Thank you and goodbye. And Happy New Year.
สาธุเจ้า
Happy
ค่ะ
New Year อาจารย์ Thank you Happy New Year Amin Bye
Thank you,
Happy
Amin.
New Year, Tanajan. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Happy New Year ค่ะ
Bye bye.
บ๊ายบาย Happy New Year ค่ะ บ๊ายบาย
Bye bye.